Alright friends, welcome back. Let's look at JavaScript functions. Now JavaScript functions. Okay, this is the topic of the new video series that you're watching. JavaScript functions. JavaScript function is nothing but a block of code designed to perform a particular task. Okay, we've done this in HTML and we're doing this again in JavaScript. Another thing is that a JavaScript function, okay, it is executed when something invokes it or calls it. Okay, so let's get started with the code. Let me delete this so that I can start writing. Okay, let's open up the doc type tag, exclamation mark, doc type HTML, HTML body P. Oh, okay, let me go down. Open up the paragraph tag and say this example calls a function which performs a calculation and returns the result. Okay, and close the paragraph tag. Open up the paragraph tag and say id is equal to demo. Close the paragraph tag. Open up the script tag again and say function. My function, you've done this many times. Okay, now is the time to explain. My function a comma b. Okay, and open up the curly bracket, hit enter. Okay, return a multiplied by b. Okay, this is the function that you've written. Okay, and you could do anything in the function. Right now you have two values here, two variables a, b, and in the function you're going to do a times b. Okay, now in document dot get element by id demo dot inner html is equal to my function 4 comma 3. Okay, and close the script tag. Okay, close the body tag and close the HTML tag. Okay, let's save this as functions. Save it as .html. Enter. Okay, and let's open the file here, functions f a b c d e f functions. Yes. Okay, this example calls a function which performs a calculation and also calculates the result. Okay, so you have a function called my function, which is which takes the values of a and b and computes them. Okay, and in this particular function the computation involves multiplication. Now what you need to do is you need to assign values to my function. My function, the values of a and b is 4 and 3, and 4 or 3 are going to be multiplied together. The answer is 12. My function 4 3 is 12. Okay, so a function, as I said, invokes is invoked so that its computation is executed. Okay, let's take a look at JavaScript function syntax. Okay, I'm going to type down whatever I'm saying so that you can take notes. A JavaScript function is defined with the function keyword, okay, followed by a name, followed by parentheses, okay, like so. And next line, function names. Please remember all of these things about functions because JavaScript is all about functions. Yes, so a function name, okay, a function name can contain letters, digits, underscores, and dollar signs. Okay, same rules as variables. All right, cool. The parentheses may include parameter names separated by commas, okay, like this. Parameter name, parameter 1, parameter 2, okay, and so forth. Okay, the code, let me take a new line. The code to be executed by the function is placed inside the curly brackets, okay, and these are your curly brackets. Function name parameter 1, parameter 2, parameter 3, okay, and there is this code to be executed, curly bracket close. Function parameters are the names listed in the function definition, okay. Function arguments are real values received by the function when invoked. Just like we saw in the previous example, we called inner.html is equal to my function, in the brackets you said 4, 3, okay. So those were the values, and when you invoke the function, those values will be applied. And then inside the function, the arguments, that is the parameters, behave as local variables. All right, okay. Lastly, a function is much the same as a procedure or a subroutine, okay, in other programming languages. For example, you have subroutine in Visual Basic, you have procedures in Java and C++. All of these are functions, and functions deal with one function at a time. It is always wise to place only one function within the function statements, the curly brackets, and the variables can change depending on how the function is called. Each time you call the function, you assign value to the variables and then you perform computation. Simple as that. Okay, and you display the result. All right, with this I'm going to end this lecture, and up next I'm going to talk about function invocation, which means you invoke a function, and I'm going to talk about function return. These two things I'm going to talk about in the next video. All right, see you shortly.